What's up, guys? This Tuesday morning here, the Iceman on the Iceman B2013 channel, the AKA Jeffrey Rose channel. And I didn't get to see Raw last night because I worked. I got home shortly after Raw went off the air. I did watch some of it today, or actually most of it today. The opening segment I thought was great with Dean Ambrose coming out, and then Cena coming out. And I like the fact that Ambrose really didn't care who he was speaking to, no matter what. He had an agenda. He wanted Seth Rollins. Obviously, John Cena wanted Rollins as well, due to what Rollins did to Cena at Night of Champions, costing Cena the WWE World Heavyweight title. So that segment there was pretty good. And I would have to say that the Dolph Ziggler regaining the Intercontinental belt against The Miz was a very good match as well. But then on from there, um, it was pretty much the same as really what we've seen. They threw in a Divas tag team match, which I really could have cared less about. Rusev, taking out Mark Henry once again. Sheamus teaming up with the Usos, going up against Gold and Stardust and Cesaro. I'm tired of seeing Cesaro and Sheamus paired up. Hopefully that comes to an end. Randy Orton and John Cena as the main event, which totally, I'll be honest with you. We saw Cena and Orton at TLC last year when Orton became the first unified WWE World Heavyweight Champion. We saw it at Royal Rumble, where this was supposed to be the last and final match between these two, but apparently Triple H and Stephanie didn't think so. And then to throw Dean Ambrose up against Kane didn't make any sense either. And they give Seth Rollins the night off. I had an issue with that. And my biggest issue was no Lesnar, no Heyman. I mean, I would have expected to hear more about what went on at that main event at Night of Champions on Sunday night, but we didn't hear a heck of a lot about it at all. Um, and I'm just wondering what's to come. Will it be a Lesnar, Rollins, Cena triple threat or not? To be quite honest with you, I don't know. And I think if the WWE booking goes off in another direction, I think they're making a huge mistake because I think this is where it's at right now. But for Heyman not to be on last night, and we're used to not seeing Brock Lesnar, and that's my issue with Lesnar being champion because he dictates pretty much what he wants to do. And I would have loved to seen a confrontation with Lesnar and Cena last night. I think that would have been a good ending to Monday Night Raw, but obviously it wasn't to be. And a lot of people say just go with the flow and just enjoy the show. Well, when you have a YouTube wrestling channel, you're there to give out wrestling news, rumors, whatnot, criticize, applaud certain shows. And last night's Raw was an average show. It wasn't bad. I think if it wasn't for the fact that Dean Ambrose was there, the show would have been really, really sort of awful. But that's my opinion. That's how I feel. We're at this day and age, when, you got a lot of bookers and writers and stuff, you know, you can't come up with anything better. I mean, we've been expecting to see NXT stars come onto Raw. We've been told they're going to come onto Raw. They haven't shown up yet. And, now with the loss of Roman Reigns as well as Daniel Bryan still being out, I mean, you need to fill that void. And that void is not being filled. Um, maybe they think by bringing Stephanie and Triple H and corporate Kane out there, and it's going to help things out. But something, I think most of us are pretty much getting tired of seeing them. Especially with their antics and their one-sided ways of thinking. So anyway, just have to wait and see what comes up on next Monday's Raw. Like I said, I was at work, and I'll be honest with you, I was sort of glad I was working because I would have tried to sit through this 3 hour show, and I probably would have had a problem doing so. So it was easier for me to watch it the following day, more refreshed and whatnot, and not really, saying, "Hey, man, can I get through this?" I mean, I honestly believe Raw should go back to 2 hours. I don't think right now, um, with the stars they have, they can really supplement a 3 hour or fulfillment. So anyway, you know, I give Raw about a 5.5 last night, and I'll tell you, if it wasn't for Dean Ambrose, I'd give it probably about a 3.5. I think Dean Ambrose and the John Cena segment was the it part of the show, and I think it sort of went downhill thereafter. You know, basically, really after the Miz and Dolph Ziggler, and of course, congratulations to Ziggler to regaining the WWE Intercontinental title. So that's all I got to say about that, guys. It's unfortunate, you know. It's just how I feel, and I've been watching a lot of videos and whatnot, and I apparently a lot of people feel the same way. So, and that's what we're here on YouTube for. In the wrestling area of YouTube is to, you know, give praise, criticize, talk about rumors, talk about wrestling news, what's coming, um, just pretty much anything in the world of professional wrestling. So, everybody have a great Tuesday. Enjoy. We'll see y'all the next time. This is the one and only, the Iceman.